Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Georgia and today I'm going to be doing 3 looks with one palette, and today's palette is the So Jaded palette by Kathleenlights and Colourpop. It's just a really pretty palette. It has got quite a few eyeshadows in there, all very sort of jewel toned colours and a nice few shimmers and some glitters as well. I absolutely love the look of this palette and everything, but I haven't really reached and used it too much just because I tend to don't really use a lot of these colours normally in my everyday eyeshadow. So that's why I wanted to give this one a go and see which looks I can create. I kind of go for a bit of a green camo one there. I'm using these colours on my lid at the moment, and then I'm probably going to go into a blue to see what I can do. But otherwise, let's get into it and see which eyeshadow looks I can create today. This first look is like a khaki nude look, which I really like, and I'm using the colours Geodude, Carnelian, Emerald and Jade just in the bottom corner here. I have tried to group the eyeshadows together in the sections just because I thought it would be more of a challenge to see what looks I could do rather than picking out and putting which ones I'd normally use with it. I've just taken like a quad and used those eyeshadow colours instead. So first of all, I'm going with Geodude and just putting this down as a base colour, just putting it all over my lid. And then I'm going in with Carnelian, which is a really nice burnt orange colour. I'm just using that to smoke out the original colour I put down, just to use it a bit in the crease. I didn't really want to give too much shape to this eyeshadow, I kind of wanted it round and sort of natural. And then I'm going in with Emerald, which is this really nice green sparkly colour, and just putting that over the lid on top of where I put Geodude. I am just using a flatter brush when I apply the glitter / shimmer shades. And then going back in with a fluffy brush, I'm just blending that out so the green mixes in with the Carnelian shade there. Next, I'm taking Carnelian underneath my eyes, just keeping it to the outer corner for now. Almost just blending it to the top eyelid there where I've got that colour, just so it really looks like all together look. And then finally I take Jade and put that just on the bottom lashes, kind of blending it in with the Carnelian, just to give more of like a smoky look, and I just wanted to add a bit more of the khaki green colour to it as well. And I'm taking the Sunnyvale Cream BFF liner from Colourpop and just using that to line my waterline, which I haven't used a brown liner in ages. I tend to go just for black. But then I'm taking a mascara and doing my top and bottom lashes. This is the Tarte mascara, and once again I don't usually do my bottom lashes, I tend to just do the top. This is a slightly different look for me, but I just thought it blended the whole eyeshadow look together. And that is look 1 completed. I really like how it turned out. I didn't really have an idea or goal with what I wanted to look like, but I think it's turned out really pretty, and it's just slightly different colours to what I'd normally wear. I also think it makes my blue eyes really pop as well, so it's really nice. The next look is a really subtle everyday look with a little bit of extra added glam. I basically use the shimmer as an eyeliner instead of all over. This is a great alternative if you have a few shimmers on your palette and you don't always want to have a really shimmery glittery look, then you can just go with it in an eyeliner instead. I'm using the top corner of this palette, and that is in Diamond, Rose Quartz, My Precious and Sunstone. They're just really pretty basic shades, and the Diamond is actually a super shock shadow. The first shade I'm going in with is My Precious, and it's just a really nice base shade. So I put this all over my lid just to start prepping everything. And then taking my Colourpop setting powder and just using it to create a triangular shape. I just wanted a little bit more definition, and obviously it's going to be a lighter colour anyway, but it adds to a little bit of the more glam that you're going to have for the everyday look. And then going in with Rose Quartz, is just really nice soft colour again, and just focusing on the outer corner. I am then going to take it and blend it up above my crease a little bit too, just to give it a bit more shape and just blendability to it, otherwise it did look like it was a bit of a straight line. Next, I'm going to take the Super Shock Shadow in Diamond and just use it as a topper. I just basically put it over my lid just to give it a nice shimmery appearance. This one is really nice to have in a full-size eyeshadow palette like this. It's just a really nice topper, and you can put it everywhere, use it as a highlight, use it as like a face highlight and everything as well, which is a really pretty shade. And then finally I'm going in with Sunstone. I am taking a smaller brush for this, it's like an eyeliner brush, and just dipping it into it, and then going to use it to put it as an eyeliner. It is quite shimmery, so it's kind of hard for it to show up, which I only kind of realised once I'd put it on, but otherwise it does give a really pretty effect at the end of it. It's just quite subtle. I'm then just finishing off with the mascara. This is the Revolution Butterfly Lash Mascara, and I'm only putting it on the top lashes again because I wanted more of a subtle day look. Okay, and this is look 2 finished. It's just a really pretty everyday look. It didn't take too long to do or anything, and it just has a really nice something extra to it. With this final look, I knew these colours I had to go all on out and make something almost quite like rock glam. I love how it turned out in the end, even though I didn't really know what I was doing to start off with, but I just think it looks amazing. I'm using the colours in the bottom corner, which are turquoise, onyx, amethyst and sapphire. The first shade I'm going into is turquoise. It's a really pretty blue shade. I'm just using that above my crease to create an arch type shape. I'm just taking that all the way across to where I put the setting powder and then down onto like my nose area almost a bit. Once I've blended that out, I am going in with sapphire and putting it into a very similar place. I'm just not going to blow the colour out as much. I'm just going to have it at the bottom closest to my lid. Because I am going to go in with a concealer and attempt to do a cut crease. This is another thing I don't usually do in my everyday makeup, so I thought it'd be a bit of a challenge and something different for a makeup look for me. But I am taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer and just putting it onto a small flat brush and then putting it onto my lid, just creating that lid shape again because some of the blue has kind of come down onto there. I'm then taking Amethyst, which is this really pretty purple shade, and just putting that onto where I put the concealer. I haven't done it all the way out to the edge because I want to add Onyx, which is that black shimmery shade, onto the outside. So I'm just putting almost 3/4 in from the inner eye. And then I'm going with Onyx and taking it on the outside corner and bringing it out into that wing shape which I created with the concealer as well. I want this to be really nice and smoky, so I do go back in and blend it back and forth with Amethyst in a moment too. I am then taking that first shade turquoise and taking it underneath my eyes, just in the outer corner sort of area at first. I wanted this to be quite graphic sort of looking, so I didn't want it to be really blended underneath on the lower eye. I am then taking a liquid liner. This is the Revolution liquid liner, I'm not sure the name, but I am taking it and just doing a normal wing with it. I am then going in with Amethyst and taking it underneath my eye, just in the very middle, almost underneath my pupil, just so it kind of matches up with where I've got the purple on the top lid. And then finally I'm going in with Onyx and just using it on the very outer corner, blending it so it's quite smudgy and then also so it comes up into my liquid eyeliner, just to make this really triangular shape at the edge there and just to make it really blended. Then I'm going in with the mascara. This is the Benefit Bad Girl Lash Mascara. This is one of my favourite ones for like drama with your lashes, and I just thought it would really suit this look. And then this is the final look for look 3. I really like how this turned out. I wouldn't usually reach for these colours and I wasn't really sure on where I was going when I first started doing it, but I think it really came together really nicely, and as an overall look it looks really cool. So just to recap, these are the 3 looks. Look 1 was almost like a camo khaki colour. I really like how this one turned out. It's really soft and pretty and everything. And then we have number 2, which is really, really subtle. It's quite peachy pink with a nice bit of shimmer. You could do it for everyday glam. It's just something that you could just wear out really simply. But I have to say, I think this third look is my favourite. It's just really bold, really glam and out there. Something so different to what I usually do with my makeup. And the colours just work perfectly together. It looks so nice. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this video has inspired you to play around with this eyeshadow palette or even some other eyeshadow palettes you don't use all the time, because it definitely was quite fun going into this and just creating looks rather than worrying about what it's going to turn out to be. Just kind of going in and playing with a few of the colours. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!